Hey y'all, here begins a new rhythm here for Good Shepherd and actually for me and for Terry here at home. It's Tuesday right now and I'm at home and behind me is a little bit of a gray sky. It's been raining. But what I want to talk to you about is several things. The first thing is we keep hearing, and this is something we ought to adhere to, about maintaining our social distance. That means staying at home, minimizing how much you get out. And when you're with other people, keep that safe social distance between you and them. But as strange as that can be, and I guess disturbing to keep social distance because we are social creatures, what I want to emphasize as much as I can, even though we're keeping social distance, that does not mean we have to keep spiritual distance. And that means this distance between us and God and us and each other in a spiritual way. And so you may have seen the email from Sandra this morning that set out some schedules of what we're going to be doing during the week. We're going to be observing in a pretty wonderful and powerful way what we call in the church the daily office. That means in the morning at 8:30, Kathleen will be leading morning prayer. I'll be sending out noonday prayers. And in the afternoon at 5 o'clock, I believe Arthur Jones, our former seminarian, will be doing evening prayer from his parish up in northeast Pennsylvania, where he is. And then at 8 o'clock in the evening, Hal Miller, faithful member of our choir, will be leading Compline. The daily office is a powerful, powerful tool for us. Since the earliest days of our faith, the organized church, people have gathered together to mark the hours of the day. The morning prayer is a wonderful way to begin the day, start your day, acknowledge that it's the Lord's day and that you're a part of it. The noonday time is time to take that break in the middle of our workday to acknowledge God's presence and seek God's continued presence with us. The evening prayer is to say our workday is ended, and we thank God and we look forward to what will come after that. Compline is one of the most beautiful past services that we have in our prayer book. I tell people often that it's really very important at the end of an anxious day or a day in which you're concerned about this and that and have trouble sleeping, to say Compline. It's a way to give the day to God and let God be present with you as you seek your rest. So what I think is just so powerful about that is that it helps us to maintain connectedness, a spiritual connectedness to God and a spiritual connectedness to each other. Even though we can't do it corporately, we can do it together. And years ago, a wise friend told me, he said, one of the beauties of our Anglican communion is that whenever we say morning prayer, noonday prayer, evening prayer, or Compline, somebody else in the world is saying it as well because our prayers are the same. Each Anglican communion country has a prayer book just like ours, and though they differ with details, the big picture is they say the same prayers. So when we say morning prayer at 8:30, somebody else is saying morning prayer at 8:30 somewhere. And the beauty of that is that while we were sleeping, somebody was saying morning prayer. And while we're going about our morning activities, somebody is saying morning prayer. And the same with noonday prayer, and the same thing with evening prayer, and the same thing with Compline. These prayers are being said throughout the world at all moments in time. And that reminds us that there should never, ever, ever be any spiritual distance between us and God. We're connected. And that is the beauty of what we're, I think, called to remember and to hold up in this time of isolation, of confinement, that we do have a social distance. We do not have a spiritual distance. As we say our prayers, remember, whether you can do them or not online, or whether you catch them later, or just know that somebody is praying for you. Somebody is lifting you up. And when you have the time and are able to, you can do the same for each other. This is important. This is really important for us to do in this strange time. And if you can see, The shirt I have on, it's got the Episcopal Shield on it. And it's a shirt I love to wear, but I especially wore it this morning for all of us here. And it says, y'all means all. And that, my friends, is the truth. Y'all does mean all. And my prayers are being sent out to you. And I know your prayers are being sent out for me and for all of us in this strange time. Let's worship. Let's pray. And then time will come soon. I know it will. We'll get back together to pray. So blessings, peace, and grace. Be well, be safe, be smart. Much love, Robert.